Right now, I am actually working on the Homelite 925 that we basically tried to break some speed records with. And, well, before we get into that, I should give you an update. Mr. Obsolete's Pro Max 610 that I've been working on, it's actually all together now. Um, I finished it, put it together, and it won't run. She's flooding is basically all what's going on. Uncontrollable fuel flow. I put a kit in it, a carb kit in it, and it didn't work. It's just uncontrollable. So I'm gonna work at figuring out what's going on there. But I don't have any more kits here. The kit that I had was just basically a pieces that I pieced together and put in it. So I wasn't able to put a new needle in it or anything like that. So I think first I should order in a new carb kit and go from there. But yes, the Permax 610 is all together. I'm just figuring out what's going on with the carb, and we'll be doing a test on that saw. It may not run very well. I kind of screwed up the intake a little. So I might have taken the intake a little too far, so it may not run real well. But we'll see. That's what happens when you're grinding when you're half asleep, I work so much. And, I got to grinding on it when I was sleepy, and needless to say, I made a mistake. But I'm going to run it and see what happens, but I'm not expecting it to run great. I'll probably have to put another cylinder on it again. But so we're going to get onto this Homelite Super XL-925, this 82cc monster of a saw that I ported. Basically trying to make it the fastest Homelite chainsaw ever. And needless to say, I think we got one good run with it. She took it to mufflers and things kind of went downhill, and now, yeah, I think we got one good run out of it. That's about it, though. Can you hear it? You hear that? All sorts of play going on in the bearings. And I'm going to be tearing this down here to see the damage. But it was fun while it lasted, right? But as far as I can tell, every single bearing in this saw has play. All of them. From the wrist pin, connecting rod bearing, crankshaft bearings, all of them. They all got play. So, yeah, I'm going to tear it down and kind of see. I think it just cooked a bunch of bearings is what happened. Might have done a little damage to the connecting rod and so forth, but I can tell you that the saw is free porting now. And it wasn't before. So, yeah, I probably did something to that connecting rod. But we'll see. Alrighty. So, I got her tore down. It's actually not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that bad. I can rebuild it. It's just I need all new bearings, a new connecting rod, a new piston, and a new cylinder. Right? If you're gonna do it, you do it right. Yeah. So, I mean, nothing came apart. Nothing blew apart. I guess I cut it just at the right time. My best guess is once the bearings got tweaked and everything started to get play, we ended up in a free port. And once I got the free port, you can see all through the crankcase where the exhaust gas is from the pipe. We're pushing it right back into the crankcase. Pretty good too. Might also be timed a little off. But that pressure from the pipe, that pressure wave from the pipe pushing into the crankcase, looks like it blew through the reeds, just pushing everything out. Looks like what happened. Too many RPMs. So, we were looking for that, right? We wanted to see what it would do. Well, this is what happened. You know, we'll just do it again. I'll do another cylinder up, but you know, I'll make some changes. I'm going to make some adjustments with the next one and go from there. Yeah. The saw's a mess on the outside. Look at it. She's a mess everywhere. She definitely was pulling some RPM, I'll say that. The cylinder lost some plating at the bottom here. You can see where the piston started rocking and digging into it. Pulled the plating off. Of course, you know, the piston's got the wear in it. Slop at the most of the slop at the piston is coming from the wrist pin area, though. I'm pretty certain the pipe is timed wrong for the saw. So I might look at building a custom pipe for this saw coming up. So for now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work at getting this running again on a you know, normally ported cylinder, and explore the pipe down in the future. I might just build one, you know, figure out exactly how it needs to be built and build it. But we definitely have a failure, an engine failure. So new cylinder, new connecting rod, piston, wrist pin, all that stuff. All that's going to need replaced. Pressure wave from the exhaust going through the crankcase, you know, it wreaked havoc. Blew out the reeds and started just pushing everything out backwards. It's alright though. We were kind of looking to see what this saw could take, and it definitely cannot take that many RPM. We'll see. But I'm pretty certain the pipe is timed wrong. I'll probably punch it up on a computer and see what we need, and see if we can get this modified to be a little closer. I think it's... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how close it is once I get into the computer. But I think the pipe is timed a little off. But this saw definitely tried to destroy itself on them couple of runs. I think it was that initial run. The first run I made. Because after that point, power just started reducing. I just started losing it. You know what I mean? Just didn't have the pull. It didn't have anything. So I'm pretty certain it was that first time I ran it. But the RPMs kind of went skyrocketing there, and you know, had a bit of an issue. So I have this cylinder here ready to go. We're going to get this ported up and, you know, keep rolling with this. Take a look at this. Look at the difference in the exhaust. There's this one. Oops. You can see the difference between the factory and what I did. I raised the snot out of it. That's what it took to destroy the saw, I guess you can say. But new cylinder is going to be coming, and we'll go from there. We'll see how she goes. You know, why not? This one has a little bit of plating missing at the transfer, so I don't know. I might go with a different cylinder. I'm debating. That's why I didn't use this one the first time around. It has a little bit of plating missing right at the upper part of the transfer. So I might grab a different cylinder. We'll see. Or I might just go with this one just to see how it runs, you know. Keep going through the bad cylinders, or the ones that I know I don't really want to keep long term, until I figure it out, you know. We'll see what we do. Because I might even just do upper transfer work that ends up cleaning up this missing plating. So, I don't know. We'll see what we do. But for now, yes, this saw is toast. And we're putting another cylinder on it. Piston, all of it. So it was fun while it lasted, right? From here out, the saw is going to slow down some, but we should see more torque. I was never happy with where the torque was. The peak power curve was just paper thin. I didn't like that. Just so many things. So I'm kind of happy this happened because I get to make it a little more gnarly in the low end. You know, she had some low end power, but not as much as I want. So, you know, we'll keep going until we get her. If we have to do this 6 times, we're going to do it 6 times. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're just going to keep doing it until it's done. You know, but sometimes they fail and sometimes they don't. You know, burning up saws is one of the ways we learn, right? And we know what not to do on this one for certain. So, you know what I mean? We'll just do it again and do it again and do it again until we get it right. So, hey, we'll catch you on the next one. Later.